I was saying that I was going to do this video because some people have asked me about being a psychic and how it's like to be a psychic. So I want to say that it is not how some people perceive it. If you're a clairvoyant, or if you're just a psychic, and there's different types of psychics. So psychic means energy reader, just in generalizing. Clairvoyance is the ability to actually have visions, to see things, like things that are present, things that are past, things that are future. And then mediumship is being able to hear and contact the spiritual world, where you can talk to spirits, talk to ghosts, talk to angels, get messages in, and have conversations, like full-on conversations. Some mediums are actually also telepathic, where you can telepathically hear and speak to them without even talking. Then there's some people who have all of them, like me. I am clairvoyant, I am a medium, I am psychic. Well, I mean, if you're psychic, you should have if you're clairvoyant, you're obviously going to be psychic. If you're a medium, you're obviously going to be psychic. But some psychics actually can't see any ghosts. I've had so many people who are psychic, good psychics, who cannot see or hear spirits. And so there are different types. So being a clairvoyant, psychic, medium, and telepathic, I am able to do a lot. And it's a beautiful gift. It was a nightmare as a child, but it's a beautiful gift now that I know how to manage myself a little bit better. But let's just put childhood was nightmarish, okay? Mainly because I didn't know how to get rid of spirits that were trying to talk to me while I'm trying to sleep. And I want them to leave me the heck alone. And it's like, go away, leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. Please stop trying to talk to me. Or I don't want to feel this in my room. I don't want to see this going on. I don't want to know how you died. I don't want to know anything about you. But now that I'm older and I have way better management over it. So one of the things that I was talking about, and I actually was having this conversation recently with another psychic, and he is a great psychic, but he doesn't see spirits, and he is, I think, maybe learning about clairvoyance a little bit more. I'm not really sure, but being able to see is okay. So this is the way I explain it. This is such a good example. So a lot of people say, you're psychic, you should know. You're psychic, why don't you tell me? And I mean, if you're psychic out there and you're like, yeah, I know, I hate when people do that. Yeah, that sucks, right? So, okay. If you ever see me doing a reading, I'll stop for a moment and I'll look. Okay, so you have two eyes, right? And you can see, right? Or maybe you can't see, or maybe, but okay, with your physical eyes, these eyes here, not this eye, but these eyes. Let's say you are at a friend's house, okay? And you're not really familiar with the neighborhood that well. And I say to you, well, you have some eyes. Why don't you tell me who's parked outside my house right now? I'm your friend, and I say, I want you to go look at who's outside my house. You have to physically, even though you have eyes, walk outside and look. Oh, there's a blue car, license plate this. Walk back in and then tell your friend, well, there's a blue car outside right now and it's parked right here on this side of the street, and this is the license plate number. So because you physically had to walk outside and look, It is exactly the same thing for a psychic, okay? So I don't know all at once. And it's like, if you ever see me actually do a clairvoyant reading, you'll see I might take quite a while, a moment looking. I'll zone out and I'm looking and looking and looking. And then I'm like, oh, okay. I have to physically in here, walk outside and go look and see what's going on. So when I think it has this great expectation on us psychics that we should already know everything. You should know. And when I'm looking clairvoyantly, I call it shadow puppeteering. Because sometimes I'll see all of this stuff going on. Like I can see, okay, for example, I was doing a reading. This was years ago. And it was a nurse who contacted me, and she had a crush on the doctor. And she truly believed that he was attracted to her as well, and that she wanted to make a move. And I looked and I saw that he's specifically in a different religion type of from like maybe it was India or one of those places, like from the Middle Eastern, and that he actually was already in some kind of arranged thing, and actually she was quite beautiful and he was very happy about it. And he had no clue that this woman liked him, the nurse liked him. Shadow puppets, I call them shadow puppets. I see the whole scenario playing out. And it's almost like shadow, like here's this shadow puppet guy, and then this shadow puppet and shadow puppet parents. And it's really funny because that's exactly how I see clairvoyantly when I'm seeing all this scenario. And when I told her everything that was happening, she was kind of upset. And she kind of told me off, saying I was wrong. But about 3 or 4 months later, she wrote me back and said she was sorry. And she said that everything I said was true. He actually was in an arranged relationship. He actually was going through all that. Actually, all that stuff was happening. And then she apologized for writing the nasty email to me that she wrote. And then, of course, she's now my new client because I got it right. And I proved to her that I was, the real deal. So that's how I would explain clairvoyance. And I hope that makes sense for you guys.